Okay, this one I want to talk about because I was listening to Dr. Ramani's video today, and it was talking about people who watch other people's videos and say they're just a look at me person or they're a narcissist. And it makes me think of what I was just talking about in religions and Christianity and, people that abuse spirituality. And, just thinking about being in the psych ward where some people run around talking about, do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in God? And they scream at you while they're taking feces from their behinds and smearing it on the wall or trying to throw it at the employees that work there and stuff like that. And I can only imagine with this new word, narcissist, and they're just gaslighting or they're narcissists when they can't get their way. And that's the same thing now as people continue to throw around that word. They're a narcissist when they see people posting pictures and saying they're a look at me type person. But they are the ones that are attacking other people. If you think about it, they don't even know the people to know if the people that are posting all these selfies, all these pictures, all these, feel good things, and how are they treating their co-workers, how they're treating their family members, how are they treating their animals. But they're just posting and putting their videos out there and their posts, but you are the one calling them a narcissist and calling them a look at me person, trying to get them, especially when they're speaking about things, saying, oh, you're just playing the victim, speaking about things that they want to talk about on their social media platform, trying to find their like-minded people. So the ones that constantly points out and yells at somebody is a look at me, somebody is a narcissist, somebody is a gaslighter, those are the people using those words are the ones that I would take 1, 2, 3, like red flag, green flag, throw up all the flags at, because how much is it jealousy in your heart? Because jealousy, from what I'm understanding, and I believe it, is runs neck and neck with narcissism. Yeah. So many people who share their pain, healing, or joy online are not being narcissistic at all. They're being visible. And that visibility threatens these insecure, jealous, or antagonistic people who then weaponize words like narcissist to shut them up. So some of y'all have noticed this too. You post about your healing, your boundaries, or just a nice picture when you finally feel good about yourself. And here comes the strangers in the comments. You're a narcissist. You're playing the victim. You're so full of yourself. Let's be clear. Posting about your life, your growth, your hurt, or your joy does not make you a narcissist. Projection and jealousy makes some people use that word to control you, not to tell the truth about you. Now, if they had to give a whole speech about who you were, what can they say besides, you're a narcissist, you're a look at me person, just no detail, no, foundation, no, whatever. So there's a whole group of people who sit online hunting for posts to attack instead of just scrolling. That's not discernment. That's antagonism and trolling. They don't know you. They've never lived with you. They've never worked with you. And they've never been in a real relationship with you. But they feel comfortable diagnosing you from one picture or one video. Wow. That right there is a red flag. If you really believe someone was dangerous, you would step back, not camp out on their page trying to drag them. The goal is attention control and making you doubt yourself. Narcissistic projection and jealousy. Real narcissistic behavior often includes projection. They take what they are and throw it on you. So the one who is actually jealous, envious, and obsessed with attention will accuse you of being jealous and attention seeking. They say here, I'm reading after I type that in, that comment from Dr. Ramani's video about jealousy is on point. Narcissistic, antagonistic people hate seeing others have confidence, peace, or support they don't have and feel like you don't deserve it. So when they see you setting boundaries, sharing your truth, or smiling in your own skin, they get triggered. Instead of doing their own work, they try to tear you down and gather a little crowd to agree with them. Victims versus predators, how they respond. There's one simple way to tell the difference between a victim trying to tell the truth and a predator trying to control the narrative. If you respectfully ask the genuine victim for clarity or evidence, they might feel emotional, but they will usually be willing to show receipts, share context, and answer questions. They want the truth out because it protects them and others. Now check this out. If you ask a predator or an abuser for evidence, guess what you get? Word salad, guilt trips, rage, or threats. They will try to make you feel bad, even if you ask, or flip it and accuse you of being abusive for wanting clarity. So, it's not just about who posts more. Some survivors post a lot because they're deep diving, learning, and trying to help other victims or warn about abusers without getting sued. Volume of posting doesn't equal narcissism. The intention and response patterns tell you more than the frequency. So to protect your voice online, if posting and speaking is in your soul, if it's part of how you heal, help others, or just enjoy your life, you do not owe the internet an apology for that. You are allowed to keep your voice and your joy. What matters is you're not deliberately harming people. You're not stalking other people's social media accounts, smearing or obsessively attacking other people. You're not playing games with people's minds. If that's not who you are, you can release the shame they're trying to put on you. Understand, some people want you to shut up because your truth, your boundaries, and your confidence expose where they're not willing to grow. That's why they come with you're a narcissist. You're playing the victim. or you're full of yourself. You can give a few short lines of how to respond or not. So some things you can say is you don't like, or think about it is like, you don't have to fight them. You can block, delete, ignore, and keep talking to the people your message is actually for. If you do respond, you can keep it simple. This space is for healing and awareness, not for diagnosing strangers. Take care. Or I'm sharing my experience. If it's not for you, you're free to scroll. Attacking my character isn't a conversation. Wishing you well. So protecting yourself online is also a boundary. You don't owe anyone access to your comments or your nervous system. Delete the abuse, block the harassers, and keep building your voice stronger. Don't let people who are threatened by your healing convince you that you're the problem. The fact that your post shook them says more about their insecurity than your character. Because they don't need to watch it if it irritates them. Keep speaking, keep posting, keep setting boundaries. The goal is not to prove to the trolls that you're not a narcissist. The goal is to stay present in your real life, honor your truth, and use your voice for the people who are actually listening with an open heart. All right, I just had to say that. Peace. And thank you, Dr. Ramani. That was an awesome video. And it definitely hit it on point, because I was walking with somebody a few months ago, almost a year ago, a few months ago, and we were talking about the videos and stuff like that. And they was like, well, people that post are narcissists. They just want to be seen. Ay, ay, ay.